Well, good morning, everyone. Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. It's Monday. Welcome to episode 110, episode 110 of Coffee with Cramer. Cheers to you this Monday morning. I got the big mug out today. It's a Monday. Got the little sweater on. Can you believe the temperatures today? It's a little cooling off here around the valley. So hope you guys are out there. If you're out there and about where it's breezy and cool, dress warm today. It's going to be a little bit of a body shock here for a little bit, but apparently it's going to warm back up a little later in the week. But a little cool off today. Get out the sweater, get out the fall wardrobe. So thanks for tuning into today's Monday episode. And on Mondays, what we love to do today, episode 110, is go over what's some news, little tidbits of information about real estate, lifestyle, and community here in our fabulous Las Vegas Valley. If this is your first time or new to tuning in to Coffee with Cramer, do us a big favor, hit the like button, or if you're cruising past it, hit the like button, let us know you stopped on by. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you've got any questions for us about what's going on in Las Vegas real estate, reach out to us. My partner Colleen Schaefer and I, who Colleen's not able to make it today, will be able to go over those with you. And also, too, if there's some important happenings going on around the Las Vegas Valley, send us a message or even put that in the comments. We'll take a look at those and get those out to people as those things can help get some little news information and things like that out there. So we got a couple things to go over today. Number one, our Las Vegas Raiders were home this weekend with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and heart goes out to them a little bit there. They didn't quite get over the hump there and beat the Bucs, but the Buccaneers did come into town with Brady and crew, and they beat up on our Raiders there 45-20 at Allegiant Stadium. I think what we'll do is we'll look forward to seeing them in a rematch, hopefully in the future, with the Death Star filled to capacity. So anyway, best of luck to the Raiders on their coming up schedule. Keep going at it, their team. Also, too, we talked about this a little bit before, is the Dogs of Downtown Summerlin. That calendar is now available. We talked about it a couple months ago. I had some friends I was encouraging, hey, get the dogs out there. Anyway, Downtown or Summerlin put together the Dogs of Downtown Summerlin Calendar for 2021. They've been doing this for a couple of years now. So they favored a series of favorite pooches that are in the calendar, and those calendars are now available for purchase at the Concierge at Downtown Summerlin for $10, either cash or check. And please note, all proceeds from the sale of the Dogs of Downtown Summerlin calendar go to the Animal Foundation, which is a great program, a great service for pets. And so I know I'm going to stop on by, pick up my calendar, but if you get a chance to go on by, I haven't snuck in to see, okay, well, which are the dogs or who are the famous dogs. I look forward to seeing that on the calendar for 2021. But if you get a chance, you want to support a great outfit like the Animal Foundation, want to have a pooch up on the wall smiling at you, stop on by the Concierge of Downtown Summerlin and pick up the 2021 calendar for the Dogs of Downtown Summerlin. So the other couple of things, we've got a big casino hotel opening here coming up very quickly. Also, there's a new mixed-use development underway in the southwest part of town. And also want to get you up to date on mortgage rates this week. So first off, big event happening in downtown starting Wednesday. It's kind of like maybe a phase 1 of 2 opening. So phase 1, we are excited to have the first new from ground up construction hotel casino since 40 years, 1980, downtown. It is called the Circa. So many of you have probably been seeing it going up there. It is a 44-story tower with 512 hotel rooms. The hotel rooms are scheduled to open late December. I think with COVID and all that going on, that makes great sense. But they're opening up most of the public areas. That means they have, and then I'm going to get into some of the great details. So they'll be opening up the public areas, including the casino floor, the amenities, restaurants, things of that nature. And I want to talk about some of these amenities because they're pretty cool. So it is located on corner of Main and Fremont, right there at the end of the Fremont Street Experience, is where the old, part of the old Las Vegas club used to sit. So that got torn down and such, and they built this beautiful new hotel casino project called Circa. Now, Circa is the third downtown project for Derek Stevens and his group. And Derek Stevens is a Detroit native. Go Michigan, go blue. And him and his group have the owner and operate the Golden Gate Casino, and also probably a little more known is the D Hotel and Casino there on Fremont Street Experience. So this is his group's first opportunity to develop a brand new project, not just acquire one and renovate, but they have built this beautiful new property. I mean, it's shiny, it stands out, it really kind of draws your attention to downtown. It's beautiful there coming along, whether you're coming down from the highways or viewing it from the edges of the valley. So they actually open at midnight on Wednesday this week with the hotel, with the casino portion and the public areas. So what that means is the casino, they have this amazing 3-level sports book, which is operated by Circa Sports, I believe, if I've got the name correct there. That's part of their group, so they're operating that sports book under the Circa Sports Group. 3 levels, kind of like a stadium seating, amazing views. So I'll be kind of interested to kind of take a look at that, see how that looks. A lot of new restaurants, sort of all kinds of fairs. The one I'm kind of excited about is a place called Saginaw's, which is a delicatessen. And so again, kind of bringing some of these Detroit, these Michigander roots out to Las Vegas, as Derek has done before. This is partnering with a gentleman by the last name is Saginaw, who's has a delicatessen and sandwich shop that's rated as one of the best in the country, and he's bringing some great sandwiches and flavors. So I'm really interested to check that out here when they're opening. Also, too, there is a special feature called Stadium Swim, and that is on the rooftop of the main public spaces of the Circa. Now, this is like an over-the-top combination of pool, loungy, and stadium experience. So they're saying that there's 6 pools. Some of them have swim-up bars, additional self-serve locations with COVID and spacing and such, cabanas, day beds, chase lounges, and all that. And they're kind of stacked and terraced with views of this giant media wall that'll be playing all kinds of sports and entertainment. So, and that's also going to be open. It looks like to be open year-round, so it's going to be really interesting. They're having that space, and it looks from the artist concepts, they look pretty cool. So I'm excited to see some of the live pictures and photographs when they fully open. So again, congratulations to the opening of Circa, which is taking place this Wednesday, beginning at midnight. And like I said, the hotel is scheduled for opening to their first guests come late December. My guess is in advance of the New Year's or maybe the holiday, end of the year holidays. So that's what's going on downtown. Way cool to see that kind of development. Also, side note, too, we'll probably throw this up there in the links as well. The building that houses Zappos headquarters has a new owner. So they've sold. So there was a company that was involved in the ownership and collecting rents from Zappos for the what used to be Old City Hall before Zappos moved their headquarters down there. Well, they've sold to a new group, or a group we've known. So that group is Downtown Project, and which is, Tony Hsieh is still involved. Now, some of you may have heard or may have known that Tony Hsieh, founder of Zappos, has stepped down as CEO, stepped away, and has actually been doing a lot of work, a lot of development, a lot of real estate purchasing up in the Salt Lake City area, kind of some of that area they're calling Silicon Slopes, Park City, all that space. They're doing some interesting projects. So more on those a little later in a future episode. However, Downtown Project's still involved in a lot of development down here. Tony's still involved, and they recently purchased and is taking over the building for Zappos. Zappos will still be there as their headquarters. They're just paying rent to Downtown Project, who now owns the building. So it's kind of funny how you step away and you come back as the landlord. But anyway, kind of keeping the world as a small little place in our humble little burg, as my great friend John Curtis likes to say. Now, the other item here to note is a new mixed-use development taking place called Evora. It's in Southwest Las Vegas. As many of you know, Southwest is the area that has been the hot spot of development for the last several years in the Las Vegas Valley. As you know, down there, what they kind of call it the curve. There's different things like Uncommons underway down there. You see it being anchored by the giant IKEA. Just across the street from that, off of Durango, is going to be a new Lifetime Fitness. Well, groundbreaking commenced with Grand Canyon Partner Development and has teamed up with OS Construction Services to kick off a project called Evora. Now, Evora is a 42-acre mixed-use development at South Buffalo and West Patrick Lane. So that is a new master plan project, which will consist of over 1,300 residential units, approximately 240,000 square feet of commercial space, parking, and resort-style amenities. The initial phase of construction will activate the site by offering a 1.5 acre public plaza with a performance pavilion. So it's kind of building this sort of live, work, play concept in this little smaller, in this 42 acre space. And so there'll be restaurants, retail, office spaces offering views of the Strip and the surrounding mountain ranges. So it's going to be, like a little community where you can live, work, and play and enjoy. And that expected completion is just about a year from now, so it's supposed to go up here pretty fast. So exciting to see Evora take place. Hopefully we'll swing on by, kind of take some of the pictures, kind of see some of how we're starting off from groundbreaking to ultimately opening here in September of 2021. So that's exciting there. And finally, we like to go over what's going on in mortgage rates here this week. So mortgage rates, for the most part, have remained relatively unchanged from the previous week. We're down 1 basis point across the major items. So the 30-year fixed average is down to 3.03. The 15-year fixed is down to 2.58. The 30-year fixed jumbo is down to 3.10. Now, what has shot up a little bit, shot up 7 basis points, is the 30-year fixed refinance, 3.23. Now, I've talked to some people about, what's going on here with the refinance numbers. A couple things in play, at least locally. We've probably seen a lot of this also nationally too. So number one is mortgages are, we've got purchases and we got refinances, and both of them are happening, and both of them are happening a lot. So a lot of companies are processing them. Now, in addition to, as we know, the major groups, we're going to be adding this transaction fee into the refis, and that was going to be originally about back in September, but they ended it back. They decided, okay, we're going to push back to December. So that refi charge that's going to be going in there, I understand too. This is sort of like baking it a little bit into the cake with regards to the mortgages, because of the fees coming up, things of that nature. So there's that's a little speculation there, but I think too the 7 basis point jump is probably to slow down a little bit of the refi rates right now. So, but however, they're still running quite low, and again, these are averages. So we're also, those with great credit, great positioning, we're still seeing mortgage rates below 3% on the major items, and then the refis, especially if it's conforming refi, still pretty low. So if you're still thinking about refining or purchasing, great times to go do so. And from what they're seeing is we're going to probably continue with rates being pretty low for the next couple months. Now 2021 going to be a little interesting, and we're going to be shooting a little video about mortgage outlooks, kind of a broader market update nationally. Well, then we're going to get a little more tactical down here in Vegas here in an upcoming episode. So we want to kind of segment that off, so you've got some information that we've gathered from leading experts, data, things of that nature, so you can make an informed decision about buying, selling, investing, refinancing, whatever is most important, whatever you're trying to achieve in your housing goals, because we want to make sure you get that information, so you're armed with information you need to make the best calculation you can. So that's this week's mortgage rates, and today kind of wraps up today's edition of Coffee with Cramer. And again, I'm Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty, where more now than ever your real estate experience matters. So give us a call if we can help you with buying, selling, or investing in Las Vegas real estate. Now we'll be back here on a couple other episodes we got coming up. Wednesday is always our weekly recap. We're also going to be getting some other news and information. We've also got a couple great interviews coming up. Once we get them locked in, we're going to be announcing those coming up here very soon. So wishing everyone a wonderful day. Cheers to you out there today. Have a wonderful one. Stay warm. Take care. Bye-bye.